The vaccine's part of it. And I'll tell you the other thing that a lot of conversations that I've been having, especially this week, is technology that is advancing is going to play a big part in this as well.
As far as treatment?
I'll give you an example. So I'm going to guess you do not know what ActivePure technology is.
No.
Don't feel bad because everyone I've talked to since I was made aware of this about a month ago, nobody knows what it is. So it's NASA inspired. Okay.
Okay.
So
you're doing spaceships.
So NASA, a lot of NASA scientists over the years have created a lot of scientific advancements. Like there's a NASA, a Space Technology Hall of Fame, which I've just been made aware of. And it's a lot of innovations that NASA scientists made, but they've been sort of modified for public use. For example,
Got it.
GPS. We all have GPS on our phones, right? Like we have tremendous use for GPS. That's NASA technology. LASIK surgery, cochlear implants, satellite radio, temper foam. You know your foam mattresses? That was a NASA.
Can we go back to LASIK for a minute?
Yeah, LASIK was developed by NASA technology, NASA scientists.
Oh.
Yes. So anyway, my point is NASA over the years has developed a lot of great technologies.
Blake's an astronaut?
Blake
Williamson's an astronaut?
Williamson is not an astronaut.
You just said he was a NASA guy.
I'm saying this is no. That's what it was originally intended for.
Oh.
Okay, it was developed by NASA scientists, and then we found a public use for the technology, like with GPS. You got GPS on your phone. We could track things. Like that was NASA technology. So ActivePure is a NASA technology that was always used in air purifiers because the idea was to clean the space station and whatnot. And now they've started, like, there are independent studies done by, like, the University of Texas and Cincinnati. They're now licensing this technology for sale. Okay. And I was made aware of this because candidly, my brother-in-law has been licensed to sell these devices, and he was explaining it all to me, and it's incredible. Like, you can go look at it. It's called mycleanliving.net. I'm dead serious. Go look at it. And candidly, if you see the number at the top of the page, you'll get Jeff. That's my brother-in-law. mycleanliving.net. mycleanliving.net. Dude, these devices, which are the size of a small guitar amp, right? A foot high, they weigh 7 pounds. I don't know. I'm not a NASA scientist. I don't know all the technology, but something like with the ion in the air, and it kills these viruses. And they've done these FDA-compliant military lab tests where they pump high concentrations of COVID, and then they turn this device on, and it kills 99.98% of COVID. Airborne and surface. And not just COVID, like flu and staph and E. coli and mold and all these things.
Game changer.
It's incredible. So, like, my thought is there's an inevitability. And so, like, by the way, I've ordered this for my house. The device can clean the air in a 3,000 square foot area.
How much did that set you back?
It's $1,500.
Shut up.
But
whoa, stop. So you're telling me
don't kill me.
I'm not. No flu, no COVID. $1,500.
And even like it's amazing. They did this test where they poured ammonia on a towel, right? You know, ammonia, smelling salt, like it'll knock you on your butt.
Yep.
You smell it, knock you on your butt. They put it on this device, and it purified it in minutes, and to where you couldn't even smell. It's incredible, dude. It's NASA. I mean, it's NASA technology that they're just now modifying for public use. But my point is, we're talking about how you get through COVID and how you get past all this. Well, like masks and hand washing and all that, of course, matters. But like every building where the public goes and there's high concentrations of people are ultimately going to have this. Like they even have one that's like it's a mobile one that's like the size of a cell phone. It's like $200, and it can cleanse the air in a 500 square foot area. So like I bought one of those too that I'm gonna put in my office here and take with me every day in my car, in my office, here in studio to clean out this thing. It just cleans all the air particles and surface particles. So I mean, like I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going, all the things that are holding us back.
You get
well, like okay, for example, my wife works at a school. And I don't know, we're going on a super tangent here. My wife works at a school, and she says before and at the end of every single class period, they have to clean the desks. Clorox, spray, wipe. They're giving extra credit to kids for bringing in paper towels. And they're cutting paper towels into fourths because you don't have to use a full paper towel. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I mean, like a Clorox wipe is only that big. So anyway, my point is like, this device, this technology is going to replace that. And I'm not saying this is the only technology like it, but technology like this, dude, go read about it. Go to mycleanliving.net. It's incredible. mycleanliving.net. It's amazing. This technology, though, is going to become mainstream. Like, this is going to be the thing, this type of technology that gets us through it. This is a NASA-inspired technology that's being used now. It's being modified for public use.
People are using this now.
It's in the Cleveland Clinic. It's in the Louisiana State Capitol. You know who else has one? Rufino's. Rufino's has one. So if you go into Rufino's, you don't have to worry because they got one of these in there, and their air and their surfaces are purified because that thing's in it running. Now, if some jackleg with COVID walks up to you and sneezes in your face, you're in trouble. But that's where you're just super conscious about that interaction. But I mean, why
put one in the PMAC,
bro?
Right?
Every dentist office, every bank, every school, every convenience store, every grocery store. I mean, it just makes too much sense. Like, this is where we're headed. You know what I mean? Like, this is how eventually we're going to get through that. And they're making it available publicly, just like all the other things we talked about, right? Like temper foam and LASIK and GPS and all the things that were NASA inspired that are now modified for public use. So, I mean, it's amazing, dude. Go check it out. I bought one for my house. Like today, I bought one today. It'll be here in like 3 days. I bought one for my house, and then I bought the mini one for my office that I'll bring in here as well.
The mini one. Could you put it around your neck, like with a lanyard?
I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, you could. Put it in your pocket or something like that. Just carry it with you. You're basically just creating a buffer around you wherever you go.
That's what I'm thinking.
Huh. Anyway, mycleanliving.net. You want to go check it out.
Right,
but I am seriously, I hope that more tech, and I'm not talking about, hell, I wish you would advertise with me so I could sit here and talk about it every day, and so everybody would buy these, so that way we're more rapidly moving toward getting back to normalcy. Like, I don't want fall to roll around for football season and we're still talking about 25% capacity, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I just saw the story today with the Super Bowl. They're going to have 22,000 fans, which I look at that and I go, man, that's progress, right? Because that's more fans than we've seen at any sporting event in America, at least that I know of. Right? I mean, unless maybe remember some of the NASCAR events, they had socially distanced fans. And when you're talking about giant outdoor events like that, there might have been that number, but certainly for football, this would have to be, unless there's something I'm missing. So it feels like this is progress toward that. And I think the vaccine and then technology like this is what's going to get us there.
How? I mean,
nursing homes? Why wouldn't you have this in a nursing home? Why wouldn't you have this in anywhere? If you have an office,
I'm sure they do, right?
In your break room or something. Dude, I don't know anybody that knows about this. I mean, like I said, Rufino's has it, and there might be other places in town, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's affordable. It makes too much sense. It's just so obvious that's the next wave of technology that's going to get through this along with the vaccine. But dude, think about flu. I know we're going way on a tangent here. 60% of Americans don't get the flu shot.
Right.
How many Americans do you know that are I'm like, my dad is like, I don't know if I'll get the COVID shot. Don't they give me COVID? I'm like, Dad, no, come on, man. Get the vaccine.
I know what happened here. They got 5 or 6 astronauts on a spaceship. Oh, somebody farts. So somebody rips one. And they can't stand it. People are throwing up in their mouth, trying to do their space mission.
You can laugh.
You got a giant fart, and they invented this. So the giant fart that happened on the spaceship has cured COVID. How about that?
You talk about air cleanliness. People with pets, smokers. Think about Don Juan. If you don't want everything in Don Juan to smell like a cigar all the time, put one of these in there. It'll purify your air. You don't have to worry about it, and you kill surface and air particles. Bro, I mean, you can just tell, that's just next. I don't know if it'll be 12 months or 24 months or 30 or 5 years, how long it'll take.
You have to have one of these in your building.
I don't know how long it'll take for this to adapt, this technology to be adapted to where everybody has it, but everybody's going to have this eventually. Our world has been flipped on its head because of COVID, and this is a means to an end and a way out that's going to make people forget. Think about how many people I'm not flying anymore.
Yeah.
Well, go get on a plane, take one of these things with you, and you're good.